With all this color out here, I'm trying to pretend it's spring, but Lorene, it's still kind of chilly, but that's okay. We're getting ready. This is Lorene from Mill Creek Gardens. We're back in the garden right here at our ABC station. What are we talking about today?
Well, we love to do container gardening. It can add so much ambiance to your yard, and it can be very instant. For example, if you want to put some beautiful color in your yard, this one here is full of fragrance and spring cold-loving plants. This stalk here is very fragrant. You can smell that.
Yes.
It smells almost like a gardenia. It also has some primroses and some pansies in there. It's beautiful. You can also do lots of edibles in containers. This is an herb garden, and it can go all the way around here with different herbs, and you can harvest them when you want to eat. This is a very special planter here. This has a raspberry in it. It's a brand new raspberry plant. No thorns on the raspberry. It's called brazzleberry. And you can harvest some raspberries on it mid-season. You'll even get some off of it this year. We've put pansies in here as well as some strawberries to flow off the side. And pansy flowers are also edible.
Wait, let me ask you this. Now, when you grow raspberries, don't you usually stalk them?
Well, this one here is a bush form. And it's a dwarf, so it's for a container or for small patio gardens. And it's really fun. It's great for kids because they're not going to get pricked.
Do you promise that the birds won't find these?
No, I don't promise that because we need to share with nature. We also have a fun pizza garden down here, and it has the tomatoes, the peppers, and the other herbs that would go in a pizza garden. So that would be a themed garden, and that's just in a normal container. You could do a drop-in, use that as a drop-in in a more beautiful container if that's the look of your patio. Next to that, we have a wonderful fairy garden, and this would be a miniature garden, a grandmother showing it with her grandchildren, or just, it's fun for the kids. You can put it in a container. You can also just put it in the garden, and we have some small furniture in there, small fencing, and just some ambiance that is created there. That's a year-round garden right there.
Let me ask you this, Lorene. So if people come to Mill Creek and they say, can you help me? I want to plant a pizza planter. I want to plant the fairy. Will you have everything there to be able to walk them through and say, you need this and this and this?
Absolutely. We can walk you through it. We can also build one for you.
Okay, so custom, people can come and ask for a custom container. Okay.
Over here behind you, we have some different colorful baskets, and we have one color, and then we have one with two colors, one with three colors, and then one with multicolor. So depends on what look you want and enhancing the ambiance. You can use different sizes of containers, different shapes. Here's one that's a cone shaped. Here's one that's a wall planter on this other side here. Yeah. And also on this side we have just a normal black container, the nursery pot, that we would call as a drop-in. You could plant that and then drop it in a planter if you don't want to have the soil in there year-round. Also the freeze-thaw of our climate, it's good to do drop-ins so that you can have an instant garden. Don't have to wait so long for it to grow on.
Well, and also you don't have to buy so much dirt, right? So if you just put the whole thing in there.
Sure, you can set it in and fill it with rocks or mulch or something on the bottom. It's easy to move. Okay, we also have this Harvest Supreme. This is compost, and what I'd like to do is show you here how you can plant right into this in the garden, and you can just set this container out there. This is a zucchini squash, and you can put this right into this and just grow it right in that container. Last year we had some tomato plants in these, and they actually grew up 4 and 5 feet tall, and they were very, very floriferous. We also have some peppers. You could put a pepper in here for fun, and you can also put a tomato plant in here. Here's a large tomato plant that we'll put in here later on. You can just put it right there, and then there's a small garden. If you didn't want to do the container gardens, you could just do it right in the soil.
So are you saying you just put the bag of soil on top of the soil and that's it?
You're just going to sit this there on your patio or in your back area in your garden area. Sure, you can just plant right into that container.
I like that. There's no rocks. There's nothing. It's all ready to go. What about this guy? Okay. This guy looks sad.
All right. This is a canna lily. It grows really tall, has big tropical leaves. It's been frozen out inside. We didn't get it put in time. It is not dead. I just wanted to show you how if you cut off the leaves, it's fleshy, and you can let it grow back up. But you'd want to go ahead and trim it with your scissors, trim it back, and trim all these leaves off, and put it in a warm spot, warm, sunny place. Give it some time, and it'll grow back out.
Okay, let me ask you a question about these hanging baskets back here. When is a good time for people to buy these, and when can you put them out?
Okay. If it's something that can take the cold, like this planter we talked about in the very beginning, it can go out now. If it's below 30 degrees, I'd cover it or bring it in the garage for the night. These first week of May is probably getting safer. Mother's Day weekend is a great safe time to be planting, but still watch the weather. Under 35 degrees, I'd protect this.
Because here's the deal. I know when I go to buy one and it's warm enough, they're all gone. They're gobbled up. People take them. People have already bought them.
Sure.
So do you buy them and maybe put them in your garage for a little bit?
At night, you can put them in a covered patio. When the frost comes, it doesn't come and hit everything unless it's below 25 degrees. It'll come in patches.
Okay.
So you just need to cover it from the frost layer.
Okay, so one thing that Mill Creek does is they have a question of the week. And the question of the week now is, can I grow flowers and vegetables together in the same pot?
Sure you can. You can grow edibles and flowers, and you could even put a fruit tree in a container and put some marigolds or something below it. That would be a great companion plant to keep the bugs away.
Okay, here's how the deal works with the questions. If you Facebook them a question and they choose it, then you will get a gift card at Mill Creek Gardens. Thank you once again, Lorene, for coming in and bringing all the pretty stuff. Get you out there this weekend. Go to Mill Creek Gardens and check them out. We will have all the information on our screen. We'll also have it on our website if you want to know their location. They are located on 3500 South 9th East, right there in Salt Lake City. Don't forget to give them a call if you want to maybe have them come in, and you can get your containers personally done and all of that good stuff there. So thank you so much.